All right, so I've had a few people ask me what I did exactly to lose 30 pounds in about 8 months. Last December or so, I was 197. This is actually a picture of myself back in 2013. I was less than 197 here. I didn't take a picture last winter. I had been thinking about getting back in shape and stuff for a while, obviously, since this was 2013. And for whatever reason I didn't have the motivation. But I somehow got it over the winter, and in about 8 months, I lost probably just under 35 pounds to be exact. I was 197 with fully clothed and everything, and today, after the gym, right out of the shower, I was 159.8. So it's with a couple of pounds of a buffer because of clothing and all that stuff. I'd say just under 35 pounds I lost in the last 8 months. It's been pretty, it hasn't been too rough because it's been real consistent, literally like a pound a week, maybe a pound and a half a week, every week. And I'm going to try to keep this kind of brief and just talk about what I did. And what I did was create a caloric deficit. Um, for every pound that you lose is you need to have a 3,500 calorie deficit. And basically you can achieve that two ways, one through diet and then one through exercise, and I do both. Diet wise, what I started doing was using MyFitnessPal, and I just track everything. It's real simple to use. It's an app that you can add to your smartphone. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I use MyFitnessPal. I track everything, even vitamins that have calories. And then I work out. I mainly now box, just boxing workout, really not actual full contact sparring, but boxing training at a boxing gym. I do the whole workout, mitt work and all that stuff, and it's a massive workout. It's hard to believe how good of a workout boxing is, so I highly recommend it if you're looking for a cardio workout. And the other thing that I use is a fitness tracker. I use the Garmin Vivo Smart fitness tracker, and that's really it. For a long time, I always felt like it's more in your mind than calories. I I'm kind of into the law of attraction type stuff, mind over matter, and I just felt that when you feel like you're thin and all that, that it'll work, and you don't really want to worry too much about calories, just eat decent. And lo and behold, I noticed I just started gaining weight, and I when I was in shape back like 20 years ago, I was probably 155, 160, maybe 165, and I found myself coming up on 200 pounds, and I ate pretty decent. Um, the thing that when I started tracking calories, I found out really quick that I was going way over the calories, the recommended calories per day. You basically dial in everything that your lifestyle, your weight, your age, and all that, and then MyFitnessPal will give you your recommended calories a day, your BMR, I believe it's called, your metabolic rate, which is how many calories your body just burns every day, and then your addition, and that's how many calories that you need just regular. And then whenever you exercise, if you use a fitness tracker, you can sync that with MyFitnessPal, and then with your exercise, it'll bump up your number of calories that day. And that's basically how I create a caloric deficit. Is like say I'll have 2,000 calories, I'll eat like 2,000 calories, and say I work out and burn 800. My daily goal is like 2,100 calories, and then I have whatever, like 700 left, so that's a 700 calorie deficit that day. And for every 3,500 of the deficit that I create. That's a pound, and it's pretty much worked out to those numbers when I track it with the fitness tracker and my fitness pal. And that really sums it up. I have a Instagram that I created mainly with fitness in mind. This is the page here, and I've got the before and after right here. And I use this page just for my fitness journey and a few other things. I put some other stuff up here, like some fight stuff, but I usually have my weight. Like here's my last one, 159.8, and this was March 29th. I was 185. And I also have a few other things that I just throw up, like food stuff. I'm a chef as well, so I have a few recipes, and I put a couple recipes up here once in a while. But otherwise, that is pretty much it. I create a caloric deficit, and there's really not much more to it. Otherwise, if you have specific questions, I'll see if I can answer them in comments. But I wanted to try to keep this as brief as possible to talk about exactly what I did to lose 30 pounds, and it's literally diet, watching it with MyFitnessPal, and burning calories with exercise. Pretty simple. I always thought the calories was a bunch of BS and that it was more in the mind, but lo and behold, I was gaining weight when I thought that, and when I started actually doing the calories, it worked like clockwork, and it has for a while now. And now that's how I look. That was I took that like 2-3 days ago. This picture here. That's just completely relaxed, and my goal now is to have a six-pack. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped to, make some decent progress, and I wanted to share it with anyone that's on a weight loss journey themselves or looking into one. I'm over 40, so it can be done even over 40. I know when I heard that, it was pretty cool for me. And so, yeah, that is about it. Leave questions below if you have any. I didn't really get into all sorts of other specifics. I just wanted to try to keep it as brief as I could, even though I've gone on a little while, about just what I did. And it's pretty simple, so nothing too complicated. It took a while to get there where I was actually in the groove, sticking with it, but ever since I did do that, it has worked. And that's it.